Okay, we are going to be discussing about women that served in roles during the Civil War. And being that my last name is Heron, I am actually going to be talking about women that supported the cause. Now, being a woman during the time, women could not serve in the role as such as soldiers. So they helped out in other ways that would be possible. And one of them included being nurses, or they would help produce supplies for soldiers. They also ran factories while their men were out working. And so, a great example of this, I would have to say, would be Clara Barton. Now, Clara Barton, many people may have known, she actually founded the Red Cross. She was born in New York City, and she was a school teacher in New Jersey. She never married, and after having a falling out with her boss, she ended up getting a job in Washington, D.C. Now, when the Civil War started, she noticed that there was a need to take care of the soldiers. She also noticed that there really wasn't a real sense of organization. So with her influence in Washington, D.C., she convinced a United States Senator by the name of Henry Wilson to help her bring supplies to the troops. Now, also during this time, which was a rarity, she actually got paid the same amount as a man did, which is very uncommon. Once she left, she felt the need to take care of these soldiers. When she encountered men that were killed or missing, in order to inform their families, she actually had their names published in newspapers, so families could be aware of what was going on. She also took care of these soldiers by helping them with nursing and so on and so forth. Now, after the Civil War, during another war between the German and the Prussian War, she actually went over to Europe to help support these soldiers as well. In the end, if it wasn't for her efforts, the Red Cross would not have been established. Now, another sect of people that helped support the war were women who worked in factories, and they actually produced arms and materials and provided supplies. An example of this was women that lived in Fayetteville. They worked in the arsenal, and during the time, they actually produced more than 900,000 rounds of ammunition. So these are just a few examples of how women actually supported the war. There are more examples that we could possibly meet. A lot of them, while their husbands could not work on the farms, they worked on the family farms. They made sure that their families were taken care of. They also provided help.